With new LEGO Indiana Jones coming this year in 2023, I wanted to ask the question, how much did the old LEGO Indiana Jones theme grow in value? How much did they rise in the aftermarket? What would your return on investment be if you invested in LEGO Indiana Jones? And if you're new here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you want to learn about LEGO investing. So the LEGO Indiana Jones theme was released in 2008 and it lasted until 2010. Over the course of those years, there were 16 different sets released. That is main sets. I'm not really counting polybags and different things like that. Over time, some of these sets have hit incredible valuation. They have grown significantly because they've become sought after. LEGO Group did not return to the theme until this year, 2023. And so there's been a long period of time where Indiana Jones fans haven't been able to get those LEGO sets that they really want to build. And if you're like me, you love old temple-based LEGO sets. I grew up on the old LEGO system, Ancient Egypt sets, and I absolutely love that stuff. Indiana Jones is such a perfect brand to partner with the LEGO Group because these sets are packed with playability, but they also look really great on a shelf because they just have so much going on. The sets are also very minifigure focused, with some of these sets having a big number of minifigs, and that has definitely helped with some of these valuations. So let's jump in and start talking about some of these values. To get the market price on eBay, I looked at recent sales. So these are prices that the sets are actually selling at recently in the United States on eBay in sealed brand new condition, and then I calculated the return on investment if you bought it at MSRP and sold it today on eBay. But here's the thing, the sets retired a long time ago, and so we really kind of have to average that return on investment out over that long hold time. So that will give us kind of a more of an idea as to the annual growth of the sets. Still, we're going to see some really impressive return on investment numbers, and we're going to go through them from the worst to the best when it comes to the average annual return on investment. Now quickly, we're just going to scan through the bottom 6 here, and then we're going to look at the top 10 in a little bit more detail when it comes to the best performers. Now this is the bottom 6 that we have here on the screen. This is the Fight on the Flying Wing 7683. We have Fighter Plane Attack, we have Peril in Peru, we have Venice Canal Chase, Jungle Cutter, and Temple of the Crystal Skull. Some of these may actually surprise some of you out there that they didn't make the top 10 in terms of return on investment, because some of these sets are very memorable, and over time now they still did great return on investment. They just didn't make the top 10 when it comes to Indiana Jones sets. They average from between 17% average annual return up to 31% at the top here of Fight on the Flying Wing. So Fight on the Flying Wing with an average annual return of 31%, but its overall return on investment was 410%. So it's still a very strong performer. The lowest on the list here, Temple of the Crystal Skull, still had a return on investment of 219% and 17% annual return. So even the worst LEGO Indiana Jones set that was ever released, if you held it until now, which would have been 13 years or so of hold time, of course, so that's kind of rare that someone would hold them so long, but if you did, you would have made 17% annually on your money, which is a lot better than the stock market. And again, that is the worst on this list. So that is the bottom 6 here on the list of Indiana Jones sets, and with that, let's jump in and start looking at the top 10 here. In number 10, we have the Temple of Doom. This is set number 7199 with 652 pieces and 6 minifigures. It had a price per piece of 14 cents, MSRP of $90. Everybody loves the Temple of Doom, and this was one of the most iconic sets in the entire lineup of LEGO Indiana Jones. A lot of people probably expected this to be higher on the list, but it does land in 10th place here. Released in June 2009, retired in July 2010. Current price on eBay in recent sales on this one is $550. So that would be a return on investment of 420%, and that's an average annual return of 34% on the Temple of Doom based on recent eBay sales in new condition. In 9th place, we have Shanghai Chase. This is set number 7682 with 244 pieces, 5 minifigures inside this pretty small set. This is a price per piece of 12 cents, MSRP of $30 on this one, and released in January 2009 and retired in December 2009. So a pretty short shelf life on this one of less than a year. The current price on eBay is $200 on this set. That would be a return on investment of 467% if you held it until now and sold sold it at today's prices. That's an average annual return on investment of 36% on this one. Next up, we have Race for the Stolen Treasure. This is set number 7622 with 272 pieces, 4 minifigures, a price per piece of 11 cents. Pretty good going on the price per piece here. $30 MSRP on this one. January 2008 release until July 2009 when it retired. So about a year and a half on the shelf for this one. The current price on eBay is $225 on this, 538% return if you bought it at that MSRP of 30 and sold it at approximately the market value today on eBay. Average annual return on investment on this if you held it until now and sold it would be 40% on Race for the Stolen Treasure. In 7th place here we have River Chase. This is 7625 with 234 pieces and 4 minifigures. Very, very reasonable price per piece on this one of 9 cents with an MSRP of $20. I think you're getting good value in this box with $20 and 4 minifigures. Released in May 2008 and retired in December 2009, so it had a year and a half on the shelves. Now the current price on this set is $150 from a $20 MSRP to $150 today on eBay. That's a 538% return on investment if you held it until now. That would be an average annual return on investment of 41%. Now in 6th place here we have the Chowchilla Cemetery Battle. This is set number 7196 with 187 pieces inside this one. 5 minifigures with 11 cents of a price per piece on this one. MSRP of $20. Another low price set here, making it into the top 10. This was a June 2009 release and retired in July 2010 for a shelf life of just over 1 year. Current price on eBay is $160 on this one. So once again, we have this incredible price appreciation on this set. Another $20 set going for really high prices on eBay. This is a 580% total return on investment. Since this one retired later than the previous one we looked at, the average annual return is better on this one. That is a 46% average annual return on Chowchilla Cemetery Battle. Moving in to the top 5 now, we have Jungle Duel bringing us into the top 5. This is set number 7624 with 90 pieces in this one, 3 minifigures, a price per piece of 11 cents, MSRP of 10. So this is just a $10 set here, released in May 2008 and retired in July 2009 for a shelf life of just over a year. Current price on eBay for this $10 set is $95 in recent sales, and that's a return on investment of 708% on Jungle Duel with an average annual return of 53% per year. Really not bad, and we're still only in 5th place here. Next up we have Ambush in Cairo coming in 4th place. We have set number 7195 with 79 pieces, 4 minifigures, and a price per piece of 14 cents. This is slightly higher than some of the others we've seen. MSRP of $10.99. And it was released in June 2009, retired in July 2010 for a shelf life of just over a year. With the current price on eBay and recent sales around $100, that's a 673% return on investment. Or if we average that out over the course of the whole time, that would be 54% per year in return on investment on Ambush in Cairo. In 3rd place, we have Temple Escape. This is 7623, one of my favorite sets from the Indiana Jones lineup because I feel like this just really depicts the whole feel of Indiana Jones. This is a 554 piece set with 6 minifigures, a price per piece of 11 cents, and it was a $60 MSRP. Released in January 2008, so it was in the first wave of sets that were released for Indiana Jones. And it retired in July 2009, which gives it a shelf life of around a year and a half. The current price in recent sales on eBay is $600 or so. And if you bought it for $60 back in the day and sold it today for $600, that is a return on investment of 750%, or averaged out over time when you held that set would be 56% of average annual return on investment per year. Next up in 2nd place, we have Indiana Jones and the Lost Tomb. This is 7621, another Indiana Jones set that just so well depicts the whole feel of Indiana Jones. 3 minifigures and a very low price per piece of 7 cents on this one. It was a $20 MSRP and it released at the same time as the last one, January 2008, and retired in July 2009. The current price on this one on eBay is $240 in recent sales. That is a return on investment of 921%, or averaged out over time will be a 68% return on investment. And coming into first place here, the best performing Lego Indiana Jones set of all time is Indiana Jones Motorcycle Chase. Such a simple little set. And this is the top position. Indiana Jones Motorcycle Chase 7620 with 79 pieces and 3 minifigures, a price per piece of 13 cents. This was a $10 MSRP. It released in January 2008, the first wave of Indiana Jones sets, and retired in July 2009, which by the way was the same as the previous two. So the top 3 performers here all released in that first wave of Indiana Jones sets. Current price on this one on eBay is $125 for a $10 MSRP set. That is a return on investment of 964%, or an average annual return on investment of 71%. After you've paid your fees, if you sold it at $125 from that $10 purchase price. So that is Indiana Jones Motorcycle Chase taking first position as an incredible investment, almost 1,000% return on investment if you held this over the course of these, 14 years since retirement. Absolutely incredible investment. What do you think about Lego Indiana Jones? Do you think that these are strong performers? In my opinion, absolutely. You have incredibly strong average annual return on investments here. If you held these over time, you're smashing the stock market, you're smashing most investments. Now, most people are not going to hold sets for 12, 13 years, but if you wanted to, this would have been a good theme to get involved with. And I also want to ask you, are you going to buy the new Lego Indiana Jones sets when they release this year in 2023? Are you going to invest? Let us know in the comments down below. I would love to get that conversation started. And while you're down there again, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more Lego investing content this year. Once again, I'm Shane from brickbucks.net. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.